What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis Excellent. Welcome you back to Check This Out, the show we take a look whatever deck we want to take a look at and have ourselves a good old time. So today is a special day for two good reasons. Number one, we have a new camera. You know, old Cammy died the other day. This camera has gotten us through quite a lot over the years, but unfortunately it's given up the ghost. But we have a new camera. It's 1080. It's even better than the old one. So we miss old Cammy. But, you know, it's time to upgrade a little bit. So, we got ourselves a nice new camera. And, as well, we got some upgrades here in the Battleguard archetype. Good old Battleguard, some old duel monsters, air monsters. The old brothers from other mothers who just like to team up and start beating into our opponents with their clubs. It's a very straightforward sort of deck. And that's what we're going for today. We're just going to be going into this with the new Battleguard's Echo spell to give us a little bit more consistency boosting. And for the most part, we're just trying to beat into our opponent. We're just trying to summon a bunch of monsters, do some beat sticking and the like. We have some fancy tech cards here and there, but at its core, Battleguards are all battle-focused archetype, and that's what we're going to be doing 9 times out of 10. It's just battle phase, battle phase, battle phase. So we got ourselves our deck, and we're going to be showing off the wombos and the combos, the what-dos and the what-not-dos. Have ourselves a good old time as always. If you want the whole deck list, it's at the end. But for now, let's head on into yugioh Pro and show off what these Battleguard boys can do. Alrighty, everybody, our first opponent of the day. Now, the card game, we like to go, well, we can go first or second, honestly. Depends on the board we like. So let's go ahead and go second. Let our opponent do their thing, and we'll go into ours. As for this opening hand, not too shabby. Not too shabby. I would like my Cadet. Sadly, the new Battleguard Echo does not search Cadet. I would have really liked this if it searched, you know, oh, never mind. We'll get Cadet either way. I was about to say, we got the new Battleguard Echo spell. Very nice. When it's activated, like I said, it searches us level 5 Earth Warriors. We do have to discard a card afterwards, but because of how Battleguards work, this is not an issue at all. Actually, a benefit if you think about it. So we're going to go ahead and get a Lava Battleguard. Get that boy set up, and we'll go ahead and ditch Lava Battleguard, because we're going to get him back in a minute. For now, though, we'll go for Un, ditching Swamp Battleguard. Hopefully, Ash Blossom is not a thing, because that would be annoying. What are we up against? Psy-frame Overload. Target card in the field, banish it face down. Interesting. Alright, so this is a Psy-frame deck. Ugh. Not a big fan of that, but I can't really stop what I'm doing right now. That's the thing. Can't especially stop what I'm doing. So if he's got Gamma, there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing much I can do about that right now, sir. But thankfully, none of that detected. So we're going to search out our most powerful spell. This is the Feast of the Wild level 5. Non-once per turn, special summoning of 2 level 5 warriors from the hand or the grid. Now, their effects are negated. Which is really annoying because, you know, Swamp and Lava Battleguard don't do that much on their own. So, you know, it would have been nice if they kept their effects. But thankfully, because of Cadet here, you know, all of my Battleguards gave 500 attack regardless. So I'm still going to get a boost. For now, though, let's just do Battle Phase. I'm just going to attack. Now, I can't attack with these guys these turn, but he doesn't know that. So I'm going to attack with the little guy right now and spook him. Duke him and spook him. There you go. We're going to smack our opponent a little bit. And let me think about this. I could search another warrior or send it to the grave. Do I want to do that at the moment? That's a good question. There's a lot of things I could do. Because I got things like Nash Knight. I can interrupt my opponent. I've got Artifact Durandal, which is pretty nice. That won't help me at the moment. So, you know what? I'm just going to end my turn and see where this goes. I don't need to overcomplicate things too much. What do you have? Forbidden Droplet, you say? Ah, okay. Now it makes sense. What did you hit? I think he negated the Lava Battleguard or something. Okay, so he's ditched Overload. He's just trying to get, you know, a Psy-frame searched out. If I had to guess, he's going to go for Beta, I think it was, that lets him stop battling. No, he's going to get Alpha, trying to stop me from summoning more monsters. Okay, I mean, I don't need to... I have the whole crew right here. I don't really need to summon more if I don't want to. I will activate another Echoes, and I'll briefly bring up that Echoes does have another effect that's weird, but also fitting for this deck. Basically, if a monster gets, like, returned from the field of the hand, you can search Rage or Battleguard Howling, which are the two traps of Battleguards, or I can flip a monster face up to face down. It's a weird effect because only the traps have anything to do with bouncing in this archetype, but it is something. Now, if I could just draw into those traps, it'd be even better. Which I'm hoping what the next line of Battleguard support will be is more spell trap searching. Or maybe just more monsters in general. That would be nice. It would be quite nice. Like I said, I'm not my opponent wants to capitalize on me overcomplicating this duel, but I don't need to do that. I can legit just have these two big brutish dudes stand around with their clubs and start back smacking this guy. That's all I need to do. That's the thing about Battleguards that makes them so nice, is you don't have to think about long, overcomplicated chains and things of that nature. That stuff's not important. Remind me how Alpha works. Normal or special summon while controlling monsters. I'm pondering here. Tribute set. I never expect the tribute set. No one does. But yeah, we'll swap Battleguard here, and now I can flip him face up. None of these guys respond to flip summons. And now Swamp Battleguard gets his effect. He gets 500 attack for every lava Battleguard that I happen to have. So now he's a big 2800 beat stick. And so unless my opponent has something else, this ought to be game. And it surprisingly is. All right, well, that's the simplicity and the beauty that is Battleguards. You know, we don't need to worry about overly long combos. We don't need to be worried about all of our effects getting negated. We don't need to worry about, you know, have to summon 10 monsters at a turn. All you need is to get a couple Battleguards on the board and start whacking people. Also, I had an Honest in my hand, because that's what this warrior lady is. She's honest in the hand, so there you go. So, very nice for our duel. When you get the simple, beautiful picture of Battleguards, just summon them to the board and imagine them whacking the opponent with a club. I go whacking people. That's what this deck does. So let's go for duel number 2. Maybe get just a little bit more back and forth. Maybe we'll show off some of the fancier combos, but this is ultimately what Battleguards want to do. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. We'll just go ahead and let our opponent pick. That's fine. Going second works for me. I'm a battle-focused guy. So what do we have for a hand? Reasoning, huh? I'm gonna guess a 3. I'm gonna say 3. It was a 1. We were close. But we're against Vampiros. Okay. Vampires are cool. I like vampires. Let's see. It plays some very classical vampires, too. So, it's an interesting combo right there. I got my Battleguard Echoes here. I don't like that I have both of my kings. I like to have the Battleguard King, which is why I have him at 2. But he is a monster that, you know, he needs a tribute summon. Now, he can attack a whole bunch of times by tributing more warriors you control. So he can be a 3,000 point beat stick that can attack like 4 times, 5 times actually. But, yeah, I don't like having them both in the hand at the same time. But we're going second. And always the best thing about going second is that you never know what you're going to draw into. Whatever we draw into is going to drastically change what our hand and what our board is going to be. So, yeah, Vampire Gusto. Allure of Darkness. Cool. Losing the Retainer, so that's not the best thing, but... No! My 1-for-1, I was going to use that. Although, I did get both of these. That's actually pretty busted. That is actually low-key kind of busted, having both Beasts of the Wild level 5 at the same time. Alright, what are you reviving? Oh, it's Fräulein. Why am I not surprised? Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, that'll work for me, I suppose. Alrighty. Okay, Battle Architect, you are kind of useless at this point. I'm sorry, but it's true. Your actual use kind of faded, my brother. Just a little bit. Let me think about this. I could go for Ken. Get some more draws, but then I gotta have pretty good draws already. We'll think about this. That is a good question. I do like to show off the combos and the wombos, so let's show off one of our combos. We're gonna summon out Gen the Diamond Tiger. This is one of our dudes that's like a one-card stop to get in some more draws and things. We're gonna summon out Ken the Dragon Warrior. If I happen to have, very nice. Very nice indeed. I've got my triple tactics. This is his monster right now. So, technically speaking, I get to do whatever I want. What level is this? Ooh. I'm gonna steal Fraulein for a turn, because I do play a lot of level 5s. Let's see. Setting a monster, Hand of the Grave. Sure. I'll use Cadet later. We're gonna summon Todoroki. He's the guy who lets us do fusions in the battle phase. That'll be pretty neat. Remind me the requirements of my boys. Yeah, unfortunately, Gen doesn't work for that combo, but that's fine. Let's go for Feast of the Wild level 5. Bring out both of our level 5 boys. Hello. We are here. We are united. Let's see. What do I want to make now? Like I said, we get a little overcomplicated when we start doing these things. I prefer to just beat over, but I have a feeling my opponent has something, so I should at least be semi-cautious about it. Let's see. Because I kind of want to do a... Let's see. If I do a fusion with you two, I got to use the 2 level 5s. So, I'm thinking... I'm thinking... Maybe not Fraulein. Maybe Volcasaurus. Yeah, actually, that works just fine. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use our 2 monsters, make Volcasaurus, because he's a big, cool dude. When we attach our Lawful Battleguard, pop the Scarlet Scourge, burn our opponent. Do I have another Battleguard in the grave? I forget. No, nothing I can summon. Not at the moment, sadly. Who else can I summon forth from my yard of graves? I can summon Almirage, but I don't really want to do that just yet. So I think what we're going to go ahead and do, battle phase, enter, and use Todoroki's effect. We'll pay 500 lap points, and I can summon Edaten the Conquering Star. Pretty nasty dude, because if he battles something with a level that's lower than his own, then he's just going to reduce that monster's attack to 0. I also get to search whoever I'd like, and I'd like to get Kaiser the Hidden Star. Very nice monster. So, we've got all that set up. I can't attack directly, but I don't really care. Let's just attack Vampiric Gusto. Do lots of damage. Alright, attack, and he'll be 500 off. And sadly, I don't have any level 5 versions of Gaga Cowboy. But, there you go. That's what happens when we get a little bit more into the whole combo-y side of things. By the way, Gen goes back to the hand after battle phase. And that will trigger Battleguard Echo. There's another reason of you playing Gen. I can just search out my traps and stuff. So, let's go ahead and get Battleguard Howling. So, if my opponent attacks my warriors, they will be protected from stuff. Let's see here. I don't run no AA Zeus, because that'd be silly. Instead, we play Feast of the Wild level 5, number 2. Some might say always play 3 of this thing, and I can understand why. If you're going for a grind game, definitely run 3, but 2 I find is just, it's plenty. I would say it's plenty. Alright, one more cheesy sort of thing we can do here. We're going to summon Nash Knight. Because we have all these level 5s. Let's see. No, I think we're good. I think we're fine. I've got Nash Knight to interrupt my opponent. I got Volcasaurus. I got Edaten. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'll wait. Let's see where this is going first before we do anything. Okay. Edaten has been stolen away. I mean, Change of Heart perfectly fits into what vampires like to do, so I thought that was something else. Honestly, I was expecting the, the counter trap at some point, but that never happened, so. Alright, what do we have? Vampiric Vampire. Vampiric Familiaris. Oh wait, he didn't have enough white points! No! Ah, my brother! My brother, that was an oops. That was an oopsie moment. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. I mean, what other plan did he have though? If he had no use of his familiars and his retainers, that's like most of his search power right there. Gosh dang. All right, well, there you go. That's what this deck does when we get more into the combos. You know, Edaten's a nice beater. Nash can interrupt stuff. I can actually go into Silent Honor Dark doing all this stuff. It's a little complicated, but it is possible to do. So, you know, there's different trails this deck can do. That's what it does. So, good for us for duel number 2. Let's go ahead for one more today. Maybe 2 more. We'll see how it goes. I don't like the videos to be too long, especially with such a straightforward deck. But let's go for duel number 3. Have ourselves some more duels. Have ourselves some more Battleguards. Let's try it. If we can get the king on the board, I'll be happy. I'd like to see the king get on the board and start smacking things. So let's go for duel number 3. Alrighty, third opponent, fighting third as we go about. It's all right. Let our opponent pick again. That's totally fine. You know. All right, we're gonna go first this time. Not bad at all, actually. You know, it's a perfect hand to just have some nice, good fun with Battleguards. Really an archetype that I know we stand for, like Venoms and all that Justice and all those archetypes that have never been supported. But I would like it if Battleguards got a little bit more, just a smidge more support. Because it's a 7-card archetype right now. I checked. There's like 7 cards in the whole archetype, and we're playing all of them. That's the thing. So, we'll summon our Battleguards Cadet. We'll get ourselves our Feast of the Wild level 5. I mean, opponent clearly has something that can stop this, but chose not to play it. Probably has, like, Ash Blossom or the like. Either way, we will summon forth Lava and our Swamp. Get everybody going. We have all the traps, too. That's pretty neat. And I also got my Battleguard Rage. I can make a monster get 1,000 attack. And anything he destroys in battle will be bounced to the hand, which is really where the Echoes comes into play with this whole bouncing focus here. Also, I have Howling, which does the same thing. Bounces and burns. Pretty good. And we're in our W formation. W for victory. Or winning, I suppose is more accurate. But now let's see, what is our opponent playing? Don't know yet. Don't know yet. 41 card deck with a 15x deck. Okay, that could be a lot of things. What is this? Junk Synchron. Battleguard. Let me think about this. Battleguard Rage. Make my monsters grow! And that'll go back to the hand, though, but that's okay. Because now I can go ahead and search out more traps to protect myself. See, the one thing I don't like about Echoes, the one thing is it is limited in the sense of, like, you know, if there is future support for Battleguards, I'm not going to be able to search it with this thing. That's the one thing I don't like about it, is that little tiny limitation that the card has. I would have much preferred it if it searched any Battleguard spell trap. Well, that's just me, perhaps. What is this? Effect Veiler! Alright, well, that kind of sucks, but it doesn't affect us that much. Bottom dollar, we still hit over our opponent. Now, granted, we do have to remember that this dude is playing Synchrons, so I really don't want to go into anything else, though. I want this duel to be beautiful and simple and stuff like that. But this is a Synchron player, and I know how annoying that deck can be from experience. I mean, I played them casual, and I played them the whole shebang. So I know that if he makes Speeder and starts spamming tuners, that's, like, really bad. That would be really, really, really bad. So I'm going to make my Nash Knight, and we'll see where it goes. You know, I low-key want him to kaiju this and then end his turn and stuff like that, but not so much. What is this doing? Junk Synchron? Okay, go ahead. I mean, these are both tuners. You ain't Jack Atlas. You can't double tune from the hand, no less. That would be pretty ridiculous if there was a Red Dragon Arcfiend that did that, but thankfully, I don't think that will ever be the thing. I have some tiny level of confidence that Konami is done making Stardust Dragons and Red Dragon Arcfiends. Because we've seen plenty of them. Okay, what do we got here? End of the main phase. Yeah, I'm done. Okay. We's good. Ooh, Tenma. Let's see. I don't have a warrior in the hand. No, Tenma's good if you happen to have a Battleguard stuck in your hand, because you normal summon this guy without a tribute if you have an earth monster, and then you can summon him level 5 from the hand. It's pretty nice. For now, though, let me think about this. Put this in attack mode. Activate its effect because I can. And I'm going to attach Honor Arc. See, in order to use Honor Dark, you have to have Arc in the graveyard. And, you know, we don't do level 4s in this deck, obviously. But we do have the potential to still go for Dark, because he is actually generic Xyz monster. He is a very generic boy. So, theoretically, like, if I had another guard in my hand, I could do that right now. But I don't, sadly. So we're just going to make 10 with the Sky Star just to have that boy on the board. We'll run over this guy, and I think we've earned ourselves a 4th duel. Partly because he's evolved relatively quick. Partly because I just realized I flipped myself face down. But, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Attack with this. And then we'll finish this guy off with a Swamp Battleguard. Go, Shrek! Destroy him! Use your club. There you go. Alright. Let's go for one more duel, folks. We've shown off what this deck wants to do. It's not going to get too much more complicated, but I want to give us one more good chance to get the king out, because the king has not been on the board just yet. I'd like to get him on the board, because he's a cool dude, too. Alright, everybody, the 4th opponent, the final 4th, last chance at romance. It's been a really good day, honestly. Very, very lucky with some of our opponents, but, you know, it's a very casual... No. Alright, everybody, the 4th duel, the final 4th, last chance at romance. We've had a pretty good day today, you know, slower opponents for certain, but we're showing off what the Battleguards like to do, and hey, the king is in our hand. That's what I really wanted to see, so I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that. Let's see, we have Todoroki, we have Tenma. It's an interesting opening hand. It's an interesting one. What the balls is this? Hand. When your opponent adds a card from deck to the hand, like 800 damage to the opponent. Okay, interesting. It's a hand deck. Oh no. I barely know what that does. You play this game enough, you know what most cards do, but do you know what the hand archetype does? I don't. Alright, but regardless, this shouldn't be that big of a deal. Let me think about this. Let's go for Todoroki, the Earthbound Star. We're gonna... I'm too invested in the attempt to get the king, so we're going to do things a different way with this one. We're going to summon Todoroki the Earthbolt Star. And then we're going to normal summon without a tribute our 10 with the Sky Star. Because, you know, we'll summon this guy out, we'll get our Lava Guard, and he will not have his effects negated. Now all I need is Swamp Battleguard. Either way, I think we'll just go into battle phase so I can summon that one fusion I haven't summoned yet. Why the heck not? Let's summon out this guy. Raijin the Breakbolt Star. We're going to fuse Todoroki, and we have to use 10 because you need a light monster for this. We're going to summon this big honkin' dude. He has piercing damage, and if he battles monsters that don't have levels, he actually does double the damage. So if he's like Exceeds or Lynx, things of that nature, pretty good. Now, what does the Thunder Hand actually do? I didn't read it. Okay. Destroy a card your opponent controls. I probably should have read that part. Then again... Oh. Actually, that's fine. That actually works better for me in the long run. Let's see. 7 or lower war. Yeah, because if Rising gets destroyed, he does revive 2 monsters. Any level 7 or lower warriors from my grave. So I can bring out my cadet. I sadly can't revive the king, but I can revive, you know, Lava Battleguard, Battleguard Cadet. I'm all good with that. Now, I have a sinking suspicion. If he doesn't make number 106... Yeah, 106, Giant Hand. If he doesn't make that guy... Or was it 104? I should know this. I should know. I think it's 106. I could be wrong. But if he doesn't do that, he might make his own 101... Or, conversely, he could make that thing. Okay, well, that's not great, but it is a permanent stat boost, isn't it? Okay. All right. Balls. Level 4 turbo. All right. Oh, thank you. Woo! That could have been bad. Okay, he was definitely going for Utopia double. He was trying, but thankfully that didn't happen. Let's see. Dark Rebellion. Who's attacking with its original attack, so it would go down to, let's see, 2. Well, it would go down to 1500, right? Yeah. So we'll both be destroyed. That works for me. Propitious Warrior Lady. She's an honest for Earth monsters. Or any warrior, I should say. It's any warrior monster. It's not just Earth. If it was just Earth, I wouldn't be playing her as much. But, you know, she works here. Anyway, end the phase. Raijin goes off. Get Battleguard Cadet. And, actually, I don't think it matters too much of the other monsters. I'm trimming them both. I'm getting out my Battleguard King. I said I was going to do it. And lordy, I'm going to do it. All right. So Battleguard Cadet, do your thing. Feast of the Wild level 5. I got a bunch of level 5 warriors. You can't stop me now, Sonny. All right, here's what we're going to do. How's this thing work again? Let's see. Wait a minute. Basic monster control 1600 original attack or defense to destroy a battle. While this card's in the hand, you special on this card. Or in the grave. So. I caught that before I did a stinky. Let's see. What was the other effect of this thing? Oh, yeah, I can just tribute this to summon Battleguard King. That's true. Tribute Battleguard, summon the king. I need to figure, do I have anything that just stops effect? I think I do. It's only on the field, damn it. That doesn't help. I could make Soldier of Chaos. I didn't really, in my efforts to make this deck more casual-minded, I didn't include just a whole bunch of negates of various things. Possibly a bit of an oversight, but it is what it is. Let's see here. If I banish Warrior Lady, I can get back Battleguard 0. And then summon it again, get another piece of the Wild level 5. Because again, that's not a once per turn thing I can do. It's annoying because it's once per turn, right? It is once per turn, so I could beat over, lose a monster, beat over the other one, then he's just gone. Or I could make Access Code Talker and just blow it up. That's the other option. But what is the right option? That's the big question. Wait, Access Code Talker, you're not a warrior, right? You're a Cyburst monster, of course you are. Of course you are. You know what? I just want to attack my opponent. Let's put it that way. Let's attack the Thunderous Hand. I'm not going to overcomplicate this turn. You know, his Thunder Hand number 2 will come out. That's an infinite sort of, not infinite because it's a once per turn, but he will be able to keep bringing the darn thing back. The question is, what will he pop? He's probably going to pop Tenma. Honestly, that would be the smart thing to do, because then I can't attack over the Thunderous Hand. Or, conversely, yeah, because this will be banished, because, yeah, this eventually does just get banished. That works for me. Alrighty. Oh, you got something in main phase. Well, that kind of sucks. That sucks a lot. I was going to use those. Well, I guess it makes sense, but at the same time, I had some faith in my opponent. He's got like these fire hands and ice hands and booty hands, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's really cool. Also, I scream at you because you played... You had to play evenly matched, didn't you? You just had to do it. You had to poison it. Regardless, I think, so long as I can get a monster on the board, I should be good. Now, I don't have the ability to do that at the moment. Any monster, come on. That's the wrong monster. Okay. Yes, Senko's good if I, like, summon something, but not good right now. Thankfully, though, I don't think I'll have enough life points to... Yeah, he can't ram into me with Fire Hand anymore. So that's a good thing. Well, Fire Hand's the one where you summon out Ice Hand, and then Ice... Doesn't Ice destroy spell traps, and then the other way, Ice summons fire, and fire pops monsters? It's something like that. It's something like that. But yeah, this is a hands down pretty nice opponent. There you go. Ooh, Monster Reborn. I could revive Raijin. He has pierce damage, so balls, why not? I don't see a reason why this wouldn't be a good idea. Unless Mirror Force is an option. Alright, well I still have Skybolt, but I can't really use the darn thing because this is not an Earth monster. Well, let's go ahead for the battle phase, and I wanted to win I wanted to win with the king. Maybe this thing has huge defense. Or... Ow. Punch in the box! Punch in the box! Am I permanently... Oh, I am permanently weakened. Ouch. I mean, I still have things I can revive, but that's not good. Okay, yeah, here's where he gets his hand monster. Okay. This is where he gets his big boss monster. Okie dokie. He did have Silent Honor Arc. Okay. Yeah, Ice Hand is the one that stops, that's the one that blows up spell traps. I remember. I remember. It's been a while. Hands aren't as popular as they used to be. Not since a long time ago in a galaxy very, very far away. But they do exist still. So yeah, there's Fire Hand. You got the Ice Hand. Uh-huh. Surprised he didn't make Honor Arc to steal this, because he already knows what it does. Kind of odd, but okay. Ugh. Oh, painful. Ouchie. The part that this is really hurting me is the fact that I had to banish my Lava Battleguard. I mean, yeah, I could have kept him around, but I don't think it would have helped too much. So we'll summon out our boys. And, yep, Skybolt will trigger. There you go. Earth Monster Ahoy. I summon out Light Monster Ahoy. Alright, what do we got here? And I could make Blackluster Soldier. That's 3,000. That's probably the smart move. Honestly and for truly, I don't trust this guy's back row at all. So we'll make Blackluster Soldier. And unless he's got something else, that ought to be game. Alrighty. Well, a very interesting matchup. Hands down, I made that joke. I gotta give this guy a big old hand because I haven't seen a pure hand deck in like a long, long time. And that's a really fun deck to play. Maybe I should try the hand deck, I don't know. But for now, let's go for the end screen. We'll talk more about this deck, get you that deck profile. And yeah, I just want to talk more about Battleguards. Alrighty, everybody, so Battleguards with all the new support. We did go 4-0. Admittedly, some of our opponents were a little slower today, but you know what? This is a more casual deck, and so in a casual setting, Battleguards beat down real hard. That's what they like to do. So our Battleguards were able to swarm out onto our board. We're able to start beating into our opponents, and ultimately, that's all we really need to do. You know, Battleguards don't need overly complicated combos to win. It's nice to have them. We have the options for them. But at the core, it's just about battle phasing. Like, I have almost no negates in this whole deck. Let me double check my little numbers here. I guess Underworld Goddess technically counts. Nash, no, he's not a negate. Durendal's like my only negate in this deck. Yeah. That's like the only negation I have in the whole deck. Everything else is just battle traps and a little bit of interrupting. So sometimes that's all you need. You know, you don't need to negate everything. Just play through the game, man. That's all you need to do. So, very nice showing by the Battleguards. I do hope that they get some support later. You know, we have other archetypes to support first because they've never been supported. But it would be nice if there was some more Battleguard monsters. Maybe things that counted as Swamp Battleguard and Lava Battleguard. Retrains of the original or just something to support the originals better. The worst thing about Battleguards is the fact that this negates the effects of the Battleguards. It would have been nicer if this had just been a Battleguard card exclusive. Would have been really nice, but is what it is. Regardless, I hope everybody did enjoy seeing the battle guards. If you did enjoy this, don't forget to smack the like button. Consider subscribing to help the channel grow, because we're still on the track to 1,000, baby. One day we're gonna make it, and it's gonna be with you and me, and mostly you. So here's that deck list, and take this deck out, have yourselves a good time with your buddies. You will not be disappointed. So for our main deck, we have 2 copies of the Battleguard King, 1 copy of Senko the Sky Bolt Star, 2 copies of Todoroki the Earth Bolt Star, we have 1 copy of Tenma the Sky Star, 3 copies of the Swamp Battleguard and 3 of the Lava Battleguard, 2 copies of Kai's of the Hidden Star, who somehow didn't show up today, 1 Ken the Warrior Dragon, 3 copies of Rookie Warrior Lady is our Honest, 2 copies of Gen the Diamond Tiger, 3 copies of Battleguard Cadet, 1 1-for-1, 2 copies of Triple Tactical Talents, 1 Reinforcement of Arm, because we can search it out with this, 2 copies of the Feast of the Wild level 5, 1 Foolish Burial, if we haven't just need another level 5 in the graveyard, Monster Board to revive things, triple Battleguard Echoes to search and discard our monsters, and search us out more traps, 2 copies of the Battleguard's Howling to bounce monsters and burn the opponent, 3 copies of the OG Compulse, because this is a card that just straight up bounces our opponent, and 1 Battleguard Rage that allows our monsters to bounce some more. We have for our extra deck 1 Eden the Conquering Star to beat over everything with a lower level than himself, 1 Rise of the Breakbolt Star to beat over everything that doesn't have a level, 1 copy of C101 Silent Honor Dark as our spicy tech card, 1 copy of a 61 Volcasaurus, because the rank 5 pool is actually a lot more constricted than I would have liked it to be, but this is at least something. 1 Durendal for the same sort of reason. It does allow me to recycle a hand or negate my opponent's stuff. We have 1 copy of Vanash Knight to interrupt our opponent if we happen to be going first. 1 copy of 101 on our Arc is extra ammo for our Knight, which allows us to also go for Dark and use his effects. 1 Underworld Goddess in case we happen to need to link something off. 1 Excesco Taka if we need a big beatstick boy. 1 Blackluster Soldier because he's a warrior that's a big beatstick boy, and we do have at least some high-level warriors in this deck. 1 Bujinki of Hashima, which is a nice link which we can make and then bring back a level 5, bring 1 from the hand, link or exceeds those together in order to make a big old rank 5 monster and start beating into our opponent, which can also blow back row, so that's our back row removal right there. 1 Mrs. Radiance because we have a lot of earth monsters in this deck, make them bigger. 1 Ferocious Flame Swordsman, which makes all warriors bigger. 1 Masquerena so that our excess Kotar has protection, and Al Mirage since Link Karibo is still banned, sadly. And so the side deck, pretty basic stuff here. Now there's this new Pyrite Knight, which is cool, which does bounce monsters to the hand, summons itself out, and gives your opponent a token. So there's some synergy there, but giving your opponent free stuff is always a sort of thing. Puppet Rook is an old school monster that just ditches a big monster in the graveyard, and if your opponent attacks it, it switches with that monster. So basically the idea is you send the king to the grave. Your opponent's forced to attack this if they're able to attack at all, and therefore they'll attack into this, you'll summon out the king, and then they'll be forced to attack the king. So it's an option there. We have things like Junk Ford as a monster you can special summon from the hand. It's used in conjunction with Promotion, which you can tribute off a level 3 or lower earth monster to summon a level 4 or higher earth warrior from the deck. So, you know, a nice little tech there if you want to just not use up your normal summon, or if you're using this on Battleguard Cadet, which you can also do. So it's an interesting little number right there. There's other rank 5s, they're very situational and things. You got Quantum Beast Magnaliger to pop things, Zenmayo to pop set cards exclusively, Vespinate of the Drill Driver. Any rank 5 that you can make in this deck that's not like super like restrictive in its materials can be found a place in this deck. Abramax is here if you want a defensive big link, but we didn't need it today, so I'm very grateful that we didn't have to ever go into the guy. But if you find that you need a big defensive link for, this guy has never let me down. Instant Fusion, I forget, I had a different version of this deck before. I forget who this was meant for, but it's like any level 5 or lower fusion monster from the extra deck can't attack. So are there any very professional right here? Let's just go for level 5 fusions of the warrior type. Are there anything? No, maybe, no. Yeah, you make Flame Swordsman. You bring out Flame Swordsman. You put all the Flame Swordsman cards in here. More importantly, you just summon this guy out. He's a warrior. You can revive the things in your graveyard with it. It's a monster that you can bring out as a free material, tribute fodder, whatever you like. that sort of thing. So yeah, flame swordsman, everybody, flame swordsman. Really should have been in here, but yeah. We also, lastly but not least, have Harpy's Feather Duster if you really just want to get rid of back row. That's the deck. So thanks everybody for watching. Next time, my boy Alter Memphis is gonna be on the channel, and I'd like to get the Dino Wrestler deck done. I'm just running into the slight issue that so far Dino Wrestlers do not want to work again, because for some reason the duck doesn't want to work. So I'm still working on the Dino Wrestler deck, so that's gonna be next time, I feel. So until next time, everybody, y'all stay safe and happy. You have a wonderful day. Your boy Memphis signing out. Till next time, you'll stay, like I said, safe and happy. And you have a good one. Take care.